Hello and welcome back to another video. Of course, according to the title, I'm going to be redrawing my old artwork. Yay! I would like for you to know right off the bat that this artwork is between a year and a few months ago, as of recording this anyway. Since the before photo is so short, at the end of the video, I will be showing the before and the after. If you want, literally just skip to the end. I won't lie, if you want consistent artwork, that's not going to happen here because for some reason, I just kept switching the brush size, which, I mean, if you're an artist, you know it could completely change the way your drawing looks. So enjoy each art style as much as you can. I really need to get a mic. It's not even funny how bad I sound right now. Off topic, but I am so glad I decided to make this, like a 9 to 10 minute video? Because 20 minutes is too much for me to be talking. Anyway, back to the video before the character gets switched. This is Hollow, spelled like Halo, Halo. I really want to make a animated series via tweening, and he is going to be an important character. Maybe. His design probably will change. He entirely might change. I don't know. That's going to be in like the next few years. And come to think of it, I don't even have a script for the story I want to write. Next up is a free commission. I drew this last year, I want to say. It's for an admin on a Roblox game I used to play called Philandia, and she was a new admin. I was just like, oh my gosh, can I draw you? And she was like, yeah. And I posted the photo, and it was just so bad. So I absolutely had to include this. I did not do her no justice, but she said she liked it anyway. Thank you. I don't remember what her admin name was. I think it was like Kiara or Kiaria. I know it started with a K, and it sounded like royalty, but that's about all I remember. Since then, up to date now, I'm pretty sure it's changed. Don't remember where I'm getting this information from, but I wish I had the old photo of reference that I took, but I don't. At least I think I don't. I'm literally not gonna scroll in my photos that far back. I wish I knew her character's lore or something, cause like, it's such a unique character, like the pinkish red, the dark blue, almost black. It just, in a lantern, come on, the lore would be so fire. And I can't make up any on my own because it's not my character. But I digress. If I had to choose, or actually got to choose her lore, I would low-key make her a lantern bearer from the series 12 by Pet Peeves. Let me not fangirl so I can continue on with the video. Now for the worst part of the video. This character not only was drawing the perspective hard, but this character doesn't even have lore. They're just there. Like, okay, wow, so mysterious. You don't get to see their face. Wow, so original. Oh my god. I think they were just one of my doodle characters that I decided, hey, why don't I bring them to life? And that's exactly what I did. And you know what? The main thing I like about them is their color palette. And that's about it. I'm truly debating if they have either a really long tail or it's just their perspective that's creating that illusion. Also, why the heck is nothing moving? Hello? Did I forget to color? Did I just sit there for a few minutes forgetting I was supposed to be coloring? Bear with me. And we're back to coloring. Yay! It's too bad most of it was taken up by music. Actually, a good thing. Now, onto Vanilla Bean. Why Vanilla Bean? Because I wanted it to be Vanilla Bean. If you don't like the name, it's still gonna be Vanilla Bean. It's a brand new day. I don't know why I have all this energy, but hi! Well, actually, no, not hi, because it's at this point like 6 minutes into the video. I totally could have capped it off at like the last character, but I didn't because I wanted a long video. But thinking about it, I actually wanted it to be shorter. So each character is like a minute, 20 seconds. Even though I created so many characters for a long video, with this character, I was going for flowy, soft, but since all my characters are very fluffy, I don't think she stands out much besides being more circular, I guess. How I meant to color the butterfly? The butterfly, guys. Oh my god, it's the butterfly. How I meant to color the butterfly was the colors of Hollow, but I don't think that really worked out as butterfly colors. I should have just went with a blue. No, I should have went with a moth. That literally would have made more sense. I'll do that next time if I ever decide, hey, I'm gonna redraw this. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, this is Vanilla Bean. On to our next character. Wow, she's a calico cat. Well, actually, you can't see that yet, but she's going to be a calico cat. Why did nobody warn me that calico cats are actually pretty hard to draw? Actually, I don't even think she's giving calico cat. Only her colors are. But the rest of her, it's just giving, you know, how I regularly draw cats. Or I guess you don't know, because this is my second time posting cat drawings. They're not accurate as a cat. Like, they're accurate as a drawing, I guess. But proportions and what's it called? Like, how they move, the references. Like, when drawing people, you look out how their body moves and you get their poses to be more realistic, like in animes. But for cats, I don't do that. You know what? The excuse I'm going to use is that they're flexible. And so when I put them in weird poses, it works. Originally, I had already redesigned her. I actually ended up giving her a name too, which is Violet. She's a house cat, and she met this stray, and they just started hanging out together, and the stray showed her the ropes of the outside. Since, you know, she's a house cat, strictly house cat, she barely gets to go outside for whatever reason. But her owners her owners left the door open, so she went outside, you know, to have a little fun. And originally, I remade her for a competition. I lost, and I ended up not posting her because she didn't relate to the competition enough. Oh my gosh, it's finally time for the before and after. Here it is. I'm just gonna let it play through. I don't really care for editing, but you get to see it. And I also forgot to mention, but Vanilla Bean was also part of the competition. She was the one that ended up on the podium where I almost won. At least I think I almost won. But yep, that's it. I'm so done. Bye.